Welcome students, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to start with the lesson 6, that is fractions. What is mean by fractions? Fractions means a part of a whole. Suppose here one full chapati is there, and out of this one full chapati, if you want only this part, that is I have divided this to two parts and you want only half part of this, then you have taken this half part, then how much part is remain over here? This part means one whole chapati was there, okay, to which I have divided in two parts and one part was consumed. So how much part is remain? Out of these two part, only one part is remain. So this type of number and this figure represent this number, that is half. Okay, this type of numbers are called as fractions. Are called as fractions. See here. One whole rectangle is there and I have divided this rectangle into 6 parts, into 6 equal parts. Now see here, okay, these are the 6 equal parts of this rectangle. Now see here, if I choose 5 parts of this circle, I have colored to 5 parts of this I have colored 5 parts of this rectangle. Only one part is not colored. Then what is the number of colored part? What is the number of colored part? So here total 6 parts are there, out of which 5 parts are colored. So what is the fraction of colored part? It is 5 by 6. Fraction of a colored part is 5 by 6. And uncolored part. What is it uncolored part? Only one part of the 6. Only one part of the 6. These are nothing but the fractions. We have studied these fractions in previous standards also. Okay, now in this class we are going to study about the equivalent fraction, then comparison of fraction, then addition and subtraction of a fraction. These all we are going to study through these sessions. Okay, so let's go towards the actual part of the lesson. Hope you understand what is mean by fraction. So in short, you can say that number of the form a upon b, number of the form a upon b is called as fraction, where the upper part, that is a, is called as numerator of the fraction and the lower part is called as denominator of the fraction. Okay, clear? The upper part is called as a numerator of the fraction and the lower part is called as a denominator of the fraction. So in this fraction, this 1 is a numerator and 2 is a denominator. In this fraction, 1 is a numerator, 6 is a denominator. In this fraction, 5 is a numerator and 6 is the denominator. Okay, now let's go towards the next topic, equivalent fractions. Now, what is mean by equivalent fraction? Let's see. If we know that the number of the form a upon b are called as fraction, are called as fractions. Okay, where a is a numerator and b is a denominator. Numerator upon denominator. This is the general form of the fraction. Now, see here, if to the numerator and denominator, if we multiply or divide by the same number, to the numerator and denominator, if we multiply or divide by the same number, then again one fraction is obtained. That fraction is called as equivalent fraction of previous fraction. Understood what I have said? What I have said? I have said to the previous fraction, okay, or to the given fraction. If we divide or multiply by the same fraction, then the fraction so obtained is an equivalent fraction of previous fraction. Let's see the definition and then some examples. Here is a definition of equivalent fraction. When we multiply or divide to the fraction with the same number except 0, the fraction thus we get are equivalent. Understood? Multiply करना है या divide करना है with the same number, but we don't have to multiply with the 0 से multiplication नहीं करना है, and thus we get a fraction, and that two fractions are equivalent. Let's see one example. See here, this is number 9 upon 17. 9 upon 17. Now what I am going to do? I am going to multiply to this 9 upon 17 with the 2. What I am getting here? If I multiply by 2, we have to multiply to numerator and denominator both. So 9 into 2 is equal to 18. 9 2s are 18 and 17 2s are 34. 18 and 34. Okay. The next number, again 9 upon 17. Multiply by 5. 9 5s are 45. And 17 5s are 85. So 45. So this fraction 9 upon 17, 18 upon 34, 9 upon 17, 45 upon 85. These are the equivalent fraction. So 9 upon 17, 18 upon 34 and 45 upon 85. So 9 upon 17, 18 upon 35, 45 upon 85. These are the equivalent fraction. Are equivalent. Got it? Now let's see one more example. Now I am taking the number 5 upon 14. Now to this 5 upon 14 I am multiplying with 3. 5 by 14 multiply by 3. 5 3s are 15 is there and 14 3s are 42 is there. 15 upon 42. 5 by 14 multiply by 4. 5 4s are 20 and 14 4s are 56. So this fraction 5 by 14, 15 by 42, 20 by 56, these are equivalent fraction. Are equivalent. 36 upon 96. Now if you are observe carefully, then both the numbers are divisible by 2. In the division method, you have to divide by that numbers only which are the factors of this, and we know that how to check whether the given number is a factor or not. Or you can use also divisibility test. See here, in the ones place, if the even number is there, then the numbers are divisible by 2. If the sum of the digit is divisible by 3, then the numbers are divisible by 3. Then if the numbers have multiple of 4 in the ones and tens place, then the multiple numbers are divisible by 4 also. Then what is the divisibility test of 5? If the number contains 0 and 5 in its unit place, then the numbers are divisible by 5. Then what is the divisibility test of 6? If the numbers are divisible by 2 and 3 both, then the number is divisible by 6. So these are some divisibility tests. You can go through it. We have learned about the divisibility test, and I will put one more lecture on the YouTube so that you will understood better what is the divisibility test of which number. Okay, so let's go to. See here, 36 and 96. 6 and 6 both are divisible by 2. Okay, so we will divide this by 2. Then number you will obtain 36 divided by 2, that is 18. If you divide to 36 by 2, you will get number 18. And if you divide to 96 by 2, you will get the number 48. Okay, 48. You can check once. 96 divided by 2, 2 4s are 8, remainder 6, 2 8s are 16. So 48 is the quotient. In this way you have to write. Now see here, again this 36 and 96, can this divisible by 3? You can check here. 3 plus 6 is 9 and 9 is divisible by 3. 9 plus 6 is 15 and 15 are divisible by 3. So let's divide to this by 3 also. 36 upon 96 divide to both by 3. Both are divisible by 3. Numbers you will obtain 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6, 12 threes are 36 are there. And if you divide to 96 by 3, you will get 3 twos are 36. Now again this 36 and 96 both are divisible by 4 also. Both are divisible by 4 also. Let's check there. 36 upon 96 divided by 4. What is the division? We know that 4 nines are 36. And if you divide to 96 by 4, you will obtain 24. 96 divided by 4. 4 2s are 8. Remainder 1. 4 4s are 16. So 24 is the question that I have written over here. So these fractions, which fraction? 18 upon 48, 12 upon 32, 9 upon 24. These are the equivalent fraction of 36 upon 96. Okay, got it? Which fractions are there? 18 upon 48, 12 upon 32, 9 upon 24 are the equivalent fraction of 36 upon 96. Let's see one more example. Here you can write it. 18 upon 48, 12 upon 32, 9 upon 24 are equivalent fractions of 36 upon 96. Got it? One more example. 42 upon 28. See here, 2 and 8 both are divisible by 2. So let's divide to 42 upon 28 by 2. So what you will get? 2 2s are 4, 2, 21 2s are 42 and 14 2s are 28. Then 42 and 28 both are divisible by 3 or not? Let's check here. 4 plus 2 is 6. So 42 is divisible by 6. But 42 is divisible by 3. But 28. 8 plus 2 is 10. 8 plus 2 is 10. So 10 is not divisible by 3. 3 के टेबल में 10 नहीं आते हैं. So 28 are not divisible by 3. Only 42 is not divisible. So we will not take that number. We have to take only that number which will be able to divide both the numerator and denominator. So here 3 divides to 42 but not 28. So we will not divide to both by 3. Now see here. Let's check with the 4. Does 4 divides to this? No. Okay. 4 does not divide to this. Okay, then 4 divided to 28 but does not to 42. So 4 also we can take. Then 5 obviously not, because 2 and 8 are there in its units list. There are not 0 and 5. Then 6 obviously if you check in the table of 6, 6 4s are 24. 6 5s are 30. So 28 does not come in the table of 6. 6 7s are 42 but does not come 28 in the table of 6. So 6 also not. Now if you divide both by 7, it is possible. Both are divisible by 7. 7 6 are 42 and 7 4s are 28. So 6 upon 4. Okay. 7 6 are 42 and 7 4s are 28. Got it? So this 21 upon 14, 6 upon 4. Okay. These are nothing but equal to 42 upon 28. That is, these three are equivalent fraction. 21 upon 14, 6 upon 4 and 42 upon 28 are equivalent. Okay. In this way, you can write the equivalent test for any fraction. Okay. Now, in the next lecture, okay. Now, after this, how to find the equivalent fraction of given fraction, let's see how to check the given fractions are equivalent or not. How to check the given fractions are equivalent or not. Suppose here you have given the two fractions a upon b and c upon d are the two fractions. Then what you have to do to check whether the given fractions are equivalent or not, you have to cross multiply to it. You have to multiply a and d and b and c. A to d and b to c multiplication you have to perform if their product are equal. If their product are equal, that is a multiplied by d is equal to c multiplied by b. If this product are equal, then a upon b is equivalent to equivalent to C upon D. A upon B is equivalent to C upon D. If AD into CB are AD multiply is equal to CD. A and D multiplication is equal to the multiplication of C and B. Now, if their multiplication are not equal, if A multiplied by B, A multiplied by D is not equal to C multiplied by B, then we can say that A upon B is not equivalent to C upon D. A upon B is not equivalent to C upon D. Understood what you have to do? Just you have to do the cross multiplication, and if their products are equal, then they are equivalent. Not equal, then they are not equivalent. Okay, got it? Let's see through the numerical examples. See here, fraction as a division. Here I have drawn one rectangle and I have divided this rectangle into 4 parts. So 1 divided to 4 parts. One rectangle divides into 4 parts. So this we can write in also as a fraction form. That is 1 part divided by 4. 1 divided by 4. So each of this part represent 1 by 4. Each of this part represent 1 by 4. Okay. Now see here. This is a rectangle in which 4 circles are there, and that 4 circles are divided into 2 parts. That 4 circles are divided into 2 parts. That is 4 divided by 2. 4 divided by 2. It means 4 upon 2 is there. 4 upon 2 is there. That is 4 upon 2 means each part will contain 2. You have to divide to numerator by the denominator. Each part will contain 2. See here, 2 and 2. Okay, 4 divided into 2 parts. I get 2 circles from each part. Then if there are 3 parts, if there are 3 parts and each would contain 2 circles. Here I have divided 6 circles into 3 parts. 6 circle into 3 parts. That is nothing but 6 upon 3. That is nothing but 6 upon 3. So 6 upon 3 is means each part would get 2 circle. So 6 by 3 is nothing but equal to 2. Okay. So in this way a fraction can be written as a division form, or division can be written as a fraction form. Got it? See here, some examples I am taking in. See here, 7 divided by 8. 7 divided by 8. It means it is equal to nothing but 7 upon 8. 7 by 8 means 7 divided by 8. 4 divided by 7. 4 divided by 7 means nothing but equal to 4 upon 7. Okay. Now 3 by 8. 3 by 8 means nothing but equal to 3 divided by 8. So in this way division can be written as a fraction and fraction can be written as a division. Got it? Now let's solve the exercise part. Exercise 6.1. In the first question you have given express as a fraction. Question number 1. Express as fractions. Okay, this is the question and the number given to you is 7 divided by 3. I have told you, you have to write it as a fraction. The dividend will goes in the numerator and divisor will goes in the denominator. So it is equal to 7 upon 3. It is not equal to 7 divided by 3 means not equal to 3 by 7. This is wrong. This is wrong. Okay, 7 divided by 3 equal to 7 अगर लिखते हो तो ये wrong है. They are not equal. They are not equal. Okay, 7 divided by 3 is equal to 7 by 3. Second, 2 divided by 5. What is mean by 2 divided by 5? 2 will goes in the numerator and 5 will goes in the denominator. That is 2 parts of the 5. 10 divided by 3. 10 divided by 3 means 10 upon 3. Fourth, 6 divided by 7 means 6 upon 7. Okay, in this way you can write the any division in the form of fraction and you can solve it. Okay, now you have to convert the given fractions. So you have to write equivalent fractions of a given fraction in second question. So here you have to write equivalent fraction of each of the following. Okay, and the first one given to you 3 upon 2 and you have to write its equivalent fraction. How to write the equivalent fraction of the given fraction? You can multiply. This answer may vary from student to student. You can multiply by any number to the given fraction to get the equivalent fraction. Here I am writing the two equivalent fraction of 3 by 2. Let's write 3 by 2 multiply by 2. 3 2s are 6, 2 2s are 4. 3 by 2 multiply by 7. 3 sevens are 21, 2 sevens are 14. So 6 by 4 and 21 by 14 are equivalent fractions of equivalent to 3 by 2. In this way you have to solve it. Let's solve second example. In the second you have given 4 by 5. How to solve it? Again multiply to 4 by 5 with the numbers of your own choice. 3. I am taking here 3. 4 3s are 12. 5 3s are 15. Then I am multiplying it by another number 9. 4 9s are 36. 5 9s are 45. So 12 upon 15. 36 upon 45 are equivalent to 4 by 5. Okay, in this way you can find the equivalent fractions. Any number of your choice, take and multiply to it by numerator and denominator. Just remember the both number by which we are dividing to the numerator and denominator are equal. We can't do that if you multiply to numerator by some number and denominator by the other number. No, they will not be equivalent. You have to multiply to the numerator and denominator by the same number only. Okay, here you can change the number in different fractions. Got it? So you will get the equivalent fraction. Now let's go towards the third question. This is question 3. Here what you have to do? Fractions equivalent to 3 by 7 you have to write. And numerator should be equal to 21. Now this is nothing but this can be asked like this also. इस तरह से भी पूछा जा सकता है. If 3 by 7 is equal to 21 upon what? Okay. So what you have to do? You have to just take by which number you have to multiply or divide to the 3 to get the 21. We know that 3 multiplied by 7 gives us the 21. So 3 7s are 21 is there. 3 7s are 21 is there. Now, if 3 7s are 21 is there, means you are multiplying to 3 by 7. So, in the denominator also you have to multiply by 7 because equivalent fraction we want and we have to multiply by the same number. So, if the numerator you are multiplying with 7, to the denominator also you have to multiply by 7. So, 7 7s are 49. So, the fraction is equal to 3 by 7 is equal to 21 upon 49. Here you can write it. This implies that 3 by 7 is equivalent to 21 upon 49. Okay, in this way you have to write the answer also. This is the question part and here you have to write the answer. In these 3 steps you have to complete the question. Let's see the second. Here numerator was wanted. Now here denominator should be equal to 42. Okay, so here what will happen? 3 by 7 is equal to which number upon 42? Because denominator should be equal to 42. So, to the 7 you have to multiply by some number to get the answer 42. So, in the table of 7 we know that 7 6 are 42. So, to the 7 you have to multiply by 6. So, what you have to perform to the numerator also you have to multiply by 6. See here 3 upon 7. 7 6 are 42 is there. Okay, 7 6 are 42 is there. So, also multiply to 3 by 6. 3 6 are 18. So, what will imply? 3 by 7 is equivalent to 18 upon 42. In this way, you can find out the equivalent fraction if any of the numerator or denominator is known. Equivalent numerator or denominator is known. See here, this is the third. Denominator should be equal to 35. How will you check? Denominator should be equal to 35. Means 3 by 7 is equal to some box upon 35. We know that 7 5s are 35 is there. Okay. So to the denominator we have to multiply by 5. 7 5s are 35. So also to the numerator multiply by 5. 3 5s are 15 and 7 5s are 35. So 3 by 7, this implies that is equivalent to 15 upon 35. Got it? Let's see one more example. Numerator should be equal to 27. Numerator means 3 by 7 is equivalent to, numerator should be equal to 27. We know that 3 9s are 27 is there. So to obtain the denominator, we have to multiply to the given fraction by 9 upon 9. So 3 9s are 27 is there and 7 9s are 63 is there. So this implies that 3 by 7 have an equivalent fraction 27 upon 63 where numerator is 27. So this is our fourth question. Here you have to write the equivalent fractions of 36 upon 48 having the numerator 6 and here the numerator 12. Now to make the numerator 6 of 36 upon 48 or to make the numerator 12 of 36 upon 48, what you are observing here? Here the equivalent fractions that you want, its numerator, yes, here the equivalent fraction of 36 and 48 you want and its numerator should be 6. Okay, that is the 6 is less than 36 means the equivalent fraction should be smaller than this 36 upon 48. Here also this 12 is less than 36 means the equivalent fraction should be less than this 36 upon 48. So to obtain the lesser number, it is not possible to multiply. Okay, if you multiply to the 36 upon 48 by some numbers, then you will get the bigger numbers always. So to get the smaller number, we have to divide. So to the 36 upon 48, we have to divide by some number to get 6 and 12 as its numerator. Means how do you want here? Here you want 36 upon 48 should be equal to 6 upon some fraction. Or here 36 upon 48 should be equivalent to some fraction whose numerator should be equal to 12. Now here to make the numerator 6, to convert 36 to 6, we have to divide 36. We know that if we divide to 36 by 6, you will get the answer as a 6. So 36 divided by 6 gives you the result 6. So if you are going to divide to the numerator by 6, then also to the denominator you have to divide by 6. So 36 divided by 6 and 48 divided by 6. So if you divide to 48 by 6, you will get 6 8s are 48, 6 7s are 42 and 6 8s are 48. So here the denominator will be 6 here the denominator will be 8. So 36 upon 48 is equivalent to 6 upon 8. These are the equivalent fraction with the numerator 6. Here again, to convert this 36 upon 48 to the equivalent fraction whose numerator should be equal to 12, we have to divide to 36. We know that if we divide to 36, as 12 3s are 36 is there, means by multiplying to 12 you will get by 3 you will get 36. So 36 divided by 3 gives you the result 12. How will you find by which number you have to divide? Just multiply to the given number to get the numerator or denominator. Here 12 3s are 36 means we have to divide by 3. Here 6 6s are 36 means we have to divide by 6. Okay, now 48 divided by 3 is there. 48 divided by 3. What is the 48 divided by 3 gives us? We know that 19 3s are 48. We know that 16 divided by 3 is equal to 48. So here you will get 16. 63s are 48. So divide by 48 to 3, we will 48 by 3 we will get the answer 16. So 12 by 16 and 36 by 48, 36 by 48 are the equivalent fractions with the numerator 12. Now in the same way, if you have asked write the equivalent fractions of 36 with denominator 3. Equivalent fraction of 36 upon 48 with numerator equal to 3. Then you have to divide to 36 upon 48 again to get 3 as a numerator. We know that 12 3s are 36 is there. So to the 36 we will divide by 12. 36 divided by 12. So to the denominator also divide by 12. 48 divided by 12. 48 divided by 12 means what? As 12 divided by 36 divided by 12 gives the answer 3. But 12 divided by 4 gives 12 divided 48 divided by 12 gives us the answer 12 4s are 48. So 3 by 4. So 3 by 4 is equivalent to 36 by 48 with the numerator 3. Students, this is your question number 5. Here you have to fill in the blanks. Means this box you have to fill. It is similar to the equivalent fraction. These are nothing but the equivalent fraction. Just what you have to write, you have to find the equivalent fraction of 4 by 3 which have a numerator 16, or this is nothing but the equivalent fraction. Here we have to find the equivalent fraction of 4 by 3 whose numerator should be equal to 16 or denominator should be equal to 9. Numerator should be equal to 20 or denominator should be equal to 21. So just we have to solve it like the previous question. See here. Firstly we will write 4 by 3 is equal to 16 upon this box. Value of this box we have to find. Here we know that 16 is a multiple of 4. 4 4s are 16 is there. Means we have to if we multiply to the 4 by 4, we will get the answer as a 16. Means to the denominator also multiply by 4. Then you will get 3 4s are 12. So 16 upon 12 is the answer of a first fraction. Now to obtain the second fraction, here what you want in the denominator, the value should be equal to 9, and then in the denominator value should be equal to 9. Then what will be the value of the numerator? As we know that if we multiply to the 3 by 3, you will get the denominator equal to 9. So means if the denominator you are multiplying by the 3, then to the numerator also multiply by 3. 4 3s are 12 is there. So here will be 12 upon 9. This is your second fraction, second equivalent fraction of 4 by 3. Now the third equivalent fraction. Here you want the numerator should be equal to 20. So 4 by 3 is equal to 20 upon the box. You have to fill this box. Okay. As we know that 4 multiplied by 5 gives us the result 20. 4 5s is equal to 20. So here what you have to write? You have to write 3 5s are 15. So the third box will contain 15. And the last one here, the denominator should be equal to 21. 21 upon this box you have to fill here. As we know that 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 7 gives us the result 21. Okay, so multiply to 4 by 7, you will get 4 7s are 28. So 28 upon 21 is the last fraction. In this way, you have to fill these boxes. Okay, hope you understand. At last, you have to write all these steps here only. Okay, let's write it here. So what will be here? 4 by 3 is equivalent to 16 by 12. It is equivalent to 12 upon 9. It is equivalent to 20 upon 15. And it is equivalent to 28 upon 21. So in this way you have to complete this. Okay. Now let's solve this one. 5 by 7. Let's find the equivalent fractions of 5 by 7 with the numerator equal to 10. As we know that 5 2s are 10 is there. So therefore to the denominator also multiply by 2. 7 2s are 14. So this is the first equivalent fraction of 5 by 7. Again, to obtain the denominator equal to 21 and to find the equivalent value of numerator, multiply to the denominator by 3. As 7 3s are 21 is there. 7 3s are 21 is there. So 5 3s are 15 upon 21. So 15 is the numerator. Now next 5 by 7. 5 by 7 is equal to 5 by 7 is equal to 30 upon this box. It is equal to, as we know that 5 6 are 30 will be there. 5 6 are 30 will be there. So to the denominator also multiply by 6. 7 6 are 42. So 42 will be a denominator. Now the last, that is 5 by 7 is equivalent to this box upon 70. We have to find the multiple of 7. We have to find the factor of 70. So that 7 will be the answer. As we know that 7 tens are 70 are there. So therefore multiply to 5 also by 10. You will get the 50 upon 70 as a fraction. So therefore 5 by 7 is equivalent to 10 by 14. It is equivalent to 15 upon 21. It is equivalent to 30 upon 42. And it is nothing but equal to 50 upon 70. In this way, you have to write the equivalent fraction like this. By using the question, fill in the boxes. Okay. Hope it is clear to you. Last question based on equivalent fraction. Okay. Now here you have to check whether the fractions are equivalent or not. Earlier I have told you how to check whether the given fractions are equivalent or not. If two fractions are given to you, and if you have to check they are equivalent or not, then what you have to perform? You have to perform their cross multiplication. If the product of their cross multiplications are equal, then the fractions are equivalent. And if product of their cross multiplication are not equal, then the fractions are not equivalent. Okay, so let's solve these questions. Here you have given the fraction 3 by 2 and 18 by 24. So what is the cross multiplication of 3 and 24? Multiply to 3 by 24. What you have to do? 3 by 2 is there, 18 by 24 is there. You have to perform the cross multiplication. 3 multiplied by 24. What is this? We know that it is equal to 72. 3 4s are 12, carry 1, 3 2s are 6 plus 1, 72. 3 24s are 72. And 2 18s are, 18 1s are 18, 18 2s are 36. So 72 and 36 are not equal. 72 and 36 are not equal. Therefore 3 by 2 and 18 by 24 are not equivalent fractions. Okay, now let's go towards the next question. Last question of the equivalent fraction. Again, 7 by 3 is there and 14 by 9 is there. Perform their cross multiplication. 7 multiplied by 9 is equal to 9 7s are 63. 9 7s are 6 7 9s are 63. And 14 3s are 42. Okay, so 14 2s are first. 14 3s are 42 is there. Again this 63 is not equal to 42. Therefore 7 by 3 is not equivalent to 14 upon 9. Or you can check here. 7 2s are 14 is there. And 3 2s are 6 should be here. But here is 9. 3 3s are 9. Means their common multiple is not same. Here also 3 6 are 18 is there. But 2 6 are 12 should be here. Here is 24. So they are not equivalent fraction. In this way you can check it orally. But in writing exams you have to solve this. You have to show it why they are not equivalent. Got it? Do you understand how to find the equivalent fraction? How to check whether the given fractions are equivalent or not? Okay, so in the next section we will go towards the next part about the fraction, that is reducing the given fraction to its lowest form. Okay.